Okay, last for this new moon energy in Aquarius, strong Aquarius energy, 4 planets in Aquarius. So that's quite the stellium. We're in the Aquarius season and beginning of the year, trying to get our feet and see where is solid ground. For Capricorn, Aquarius, and I feel for Pisces as well. Or Pisces, you might not be feeling much during this time. You might have done all your lessons. This could be just Capricorn and Aquarius. You might not have anything in particular going on, Pisces, unless some of the above does resonate with you. So that doesn't mean like you're not important, Pisces. It just means that you've done your lessons and you're just going to have a quiet time probably. Or that you were not supposed to, you're going to have a tower moment that you were not supposed to know about it. Remember, things that happen out of left field, they're spiritual lessons. They might not feel like that when we are enduring them, when we're suffering through them. But in hindsight, after a while, we realize the power that they had in our lives to make us progress and how the pieces start connecting with each other. And you start seeing like a divine plan, actually. And of course, I'm a firm believer here, reading the cards, that we come to this world to evolve our spirit, to that everything that happens in our life is a university opportunity to have growth. Okay, so Capricorn and Aquarius. I feel that if you've been going through with the Five of Wands, it's an energy of competition, but especially with this tarot deck, where you see 4 people and one in the middle, and she seems to be the outsider, I feel you could have been problems on regards for you, Capricorn and Aquarius, of conflicts where you've been singled out because you're not part of the clan. Maybe could be family issues on regards to properties, in regards to legal matters, where there's like several people working or fighting against you as a group, or there's some sort of competition, especially or conflict. People are like creating conflicts and obstacles. Like here, she's blocked from moving forward because she, as fives are changes. They break the square, and they open the square. They create changes so that things are not only a square, so that there's room for more creation. And I feel like this, for Capricorn and Aquarius, this energy of doing things like swimming against the current of how people are telling you they might not have the same opinion as you have, and you have been battling, like when you battle a group of people that they will have the same opinion while you are holding a different one. That could be a setting. It could be a setting on regards to things that you're growing, like 7 of Pentacles. Could be investments. It could be on your property, the way you're managing your property, the way you're managing a business. It could also be because you're the new kid on the block. You're seen as a newish, and other people are challenging your views. With the Hierophant, which is authority, I do feel like you might be wanting to do things in a different way, or this could also play out in the judicial areas, like in lawsuits or with judges, where you're fighting a current, where you're fighting on doing things different, where people are fighting you on things that are right now, but you're actually thinking on how things are going to play out in the long term, and that's why you're fighting against the current, because in the long term, not doing this fight right now is going to create something unbalanced. It's going to make the tree be bent from the beginning, and you want it to be straight because of the Hierophant. You want things to be well aligned, and for them to be in order with the law as well. With the 3 of Swords upside down, I feel this could be things that have been breaking your heart, things that have created suffering or discomfort, usually uncertainty, or you feel uncomfortable because of this energy of other people fighting you because you want to do things different, because you're being unusual, but you're thinking of the long term, and because of the Aquarius time that we're going through uncertainty, of the uncertainty of Aquarius and the Tower moments, and the quick speed of a Tower moment. Of course, not knowing what's going to happen and the unknown here with Aries is making you feel uncomfortable, that about the decision that is going to be taken, if you should stay, or either if authority or whatever, there's an involvement of the old and the new, of staying with how things are being done, or embarking on a trip where on the unknown of deciding to do things where there's no certainty how things are going to be. But with the Three of Cups, I feel there's going to be an openness for reconciliation of points of view, and where we have the best card as because I was not going to leave you Capricorn and Aquarius and maybe even Pisces with that feeling of, oh my God, Three of Swords and what else. Actually, everything's happening to plan. There's the truth, the harmony, the good things are going to be favored. There's going to be good conciliations on the decisions that you're taking, and the person that is taking the decision is very open-minded in understanding how things are done, how things have always been done, but is also open on doing things in a different way. And it feels like in legal matters, or things where there has to be an agreement of what the laws are, what the rules are, in which the whole group is going to play together on matters that are going to be affecting your life. But the outcome is going to be very hopeful. The outcome is going to be perfect. It's going to all make sense. All the heartache and the difficulties are going to make sense. Like this feels like the Tower moment, but after the Tower, as I said, in the tarot cards, and when you put them in order, the Star always comes after the Tower, because there's always light after difficulties. There's always a silver lining and a lesson, of course, and I feel that you've gone through enough of that, and that you're gonna have a great outcome, actually. Just hang in there, because of course there's going to be difficult decisions that are going to be taken by others, that are going to involve your life and your structure, but I feel that everything is going to play out very well, because you're defending your turf well, and the recommendation, of course, is in whatever your argument should be on thinking on the long term. Like like they could say, oh, what you're saying is not important because it's so small, but you are gonna change the argument. You're gonna change the perspective of, okay, but in the long term, this could create a lot of problems. So that's the recommendation or the hint from the universe of which stance you should take. And I believe you've been taking this stance already, but this is going to be your strong card, which is going to get you into that winning result. And just hang in there, and even though no, but it's kind of weird, like, but for some people, I love reading tarot cards, but that doesn't mean that I think they're above the God particle, or they're above God. And I, of course, not even when you're going through something super difficult, and I say it as my own personal experience, of course I do read my own cards, but at the end of the day, I know that what helps me the most is when I pray from my heart to God, to Godness, to the universe, to the good creative force that is always healing, it's always creating, and it's always that family energy of protecting the young, of working in groups, of doing things for the better of the community, that is always more important than whatever any paper card can be saying about your life. And there's no better support than the support that any kind of spiritual guidance is going to give you. And it sounds weird, like to believe that you pray and you're going to get mercy on your life when you pray with faith, but it does work out. I can tell you as a witch myself, and as a person that sometimes has premonitory dreams, and that I can feel sometimes the onset thoughts of people, like things that are cautionary. And I've seen supernatural things in my life, and I can feel energy, and I've never felt a stronger energy than that of God, whatever you want to call it. And it has not let me down. So if you're in that Three of Swords moment, hold on to God. You're going to be hurt, and there's mercy coming on the way. I hope all of you have a very abundant and spiritually abundant time. There's going to be lots of lessons going on for everybody. All right, if you like a personal reading of how this is going to play out, I'm going to leave the information below on all of the videos that I recorded for this new moon in Aquarius. All righty.